Assalamu alaikum and good evening. Masal khair. Welcome to all the participants of MESHRM HR AlTawjih Mentoring Program 2019. This program, which is HR AlTawjih HR Mentoring Program, covers the entire Middle East and Africa region. The duration of the program is 6 months and it starts from January 2019 and ends by June 2019. Our extreme apologies for starting this program a little late. We were slightly busy with our launch of 2019 and 2020 strategy and organizing some big events this year. So hence, the HR AlTawjih program got slightly delayed. Before we commence or start or continue the HR AlTawjih presentation, we would like to share the vision of MESHRM. It states to promote HR best practices in the region, that is GCC. Mission: build network of knowledge sharing, build network for knowledge sharing and collaboration. The agenda for today's webinar is, first is to brief about MESHRM, which was established in 2008. Number two, brief about HR AlTawjih HR Mentoring Program, which we organized in the year 2018. Number three, a brief description about chapters of MESHRM. Thereafter, about HR AlTawjih HR Mentoring Pilot Program of 2018. Then objective of HR AlTawjih HR Mentoring Program, role of mentee and responsibilities of mentor, what is mentoring milestone checks, mentoring impact and success stories, code of ethics, escalations, and then question and answers we'll be taking. If should you have any, through the chat box, you can send me in the chat. A brief about MESHRM. MESHRM was established in 2008 by approximately 100 HR professionals from KSA, UAE, Oman, Kuwait, Qatar, Bahrain, and a LinkedIn group was formed. And by 2009, the membership of LinkedIn MESHRM group rose to 500. 2011, membership of LinkedIn group reached to 1300. And 2016, MESHRM launched its first mega event with 3 days of HR Summit at Dubai, UAE. 2016, we expanded from Riyadh, Jeddah, Dubai to 9 chapters. Now, in 2016, we have Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Riyadh, Jeddah, Eastern Province, Oman, Qatar, Kuwait, and Bahrain. 2017, the HR Majlis cum knowledge sharing workshop started in all the chapters. 2018, MESHRM launched HR AlTawjih HR Mentorship Pilot Program. This was one of the largest ODA intervention which was conducted by MESHRM for the knowledge sharing and coexistence and grooming of young nationals and HR professionals by expats and nationals. 2018, MESHRM, we started the process of registration under Dubai Chamber of Commerce, which is continuing till now. 2019, MESHRM HR AlTawjih has been launched across GCC chapters after successful completion of pilot program. In 2019, this year, last year, just to mention that last year we organized our annual conclave at Hotel Atlantis, Dubai, UAE, wherein we recognized some of the mentors, ex, their extreme commitment and dedication for the MESHRM mentoring program. 2019, likewise, MESHRM is organizing across GCC and Africa region the Human Capital Congress, and there will be annual national awards. This year, we are organizing the Human Capital Congress in Kuwait, Riyadh, Jeddah, Abu Dhabi, Turkey, Egypt, Qatar, Oman, Nairobi, and Johannesburg. As of now, the MESHRM has 13 chapters, which includes Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Riyadh, Jeddah, Eastern Province, Qatar, Oman, Kuwait, Bahrain, Egypt, Turkey, Algeria, and Kenya. Each chapter has chapter chairperson, vice chairperson, and core working group. Each chapter organizes its own HR Majlis and Knowledge Cafe. Each chapter submits award nomination for annual MESHRM awards, and HR professionals can themselves also nominate themselves for the nomination of the award. Each chapter nominates one person as foundation person for the board as a board member. All MESHRM initiatives are decided unanimously by the voice vote from all board members. Apart from this, we have something called GCC-wide MESHRM newsletter. The name, we are still finalizing it. This will be on a quarterly basis. And apart from this, MESHRM is also contemplating to launch the advisory peer group, which will include only the CHROs, CFOs, and CEOs in due course of time. In 2018, MESHRM announced the launch of pilot program. Apologies. The announcement was made in May, and the program was launched in June with a total of 50 mentors and mentees. The program started in 2018 July and was concluded in December 2018. A total of 35 mentor and mentees successfully concluded HR mentoring program. When we are saying concluded HR mentoring program, we mean that 35 out of 50 when they started, the 35 they reached or they successfully completed till the end of December. This was in the history of the first time in GCC that HR mentoring program was organized at such a massive scale. It benefited both mentors and mentees immensely. Many mentees received clarity on their career path. Some mentees went to the extent they openly shared feedback about their mentors in the social media. And some of the mentees, they not only got benefited in terms of having the clarity on the career path, but some mentees who were without a job or who were retrenched were placed successfully by their mentors. Now, this does not mean that mentoring program is only for job placement. In case if there is some job opportunities there, mentors obviously will be supporting the mentees to get the rightful placement in their area of influence or out of the area of influence as well. Now, two mentors, Miss Kathleen Bird, Senior Vice President, Training and Development, Emirates Academy, and Ms. T.C. Thomas, Senior Manager, L&D of Etisalat, were awarded as best mentors for their commitment and dedication in 2018 during our annual mentorship award, which was held at Hotel Atlantis in December last year. Likewise, we will also be identifying some mentors who are going out of the way to support their mentees and are being specially recommended by their mentees for supporting them in giving clarity on the commercial aspect of HR and providing them clarity on their career path. Now, 2019 mentoring program is slightly different as compared to the pilot project of 2018. Now, this mentoring program was conceptualized for the entire GCC. It is not limited only to UAE. In UAE, in Dubai, the last year we conducted HR mentoring program or HR AlTawjih as a pilot project. The objective of making a pilot project was to see that if there is any loose ends, if there are any challenges are there that could be tied before the mentoring program is launched across GCC. Now, we tied all the loose end last year. We make certain mistakes. There were certain challenges were there. Hence, if you could see, there was slightly delay in the launch of HR AlTawjih HR mentoring program 2019. Now, GCC is being a melting pot where expatriate and nationals cohabit, coexist, and work together. The economy, as like in any other part of the world, sees volatility, and there are challenges like in any other economy. The objective of organizing HR mentoring program across GCC was that the senior HR professionals who are there or who are working in the Middle East and Africa region could use their experience and capability to nurture the young HR professionals, which includes nationals and expats, in becoming a seasoned HR professionals as they grow in their career. HR professionals in 2018, like in 2019, must align their HR interventions to the organization business strategy to counter this volatility. That means each of these nurtured young HR professionals must have the resilience not to give up and continuously add value to their business and to the economy and the country in totality. The HR function and the professionals must make their themselves commercially aligned, and HR must have a deeper business understanding, because majority of the time the problem and the challenges we face and the question we are asked about the business from the business side is the HR does not have a sound commercial understanding of our business. Hence, one of the main pillar of this HR mentoring program, HR AlTawjih program, is to make young HR professionals to become extremely aligned with the commercial aspect of the business. Second last, young HR professionals need to catch up to add business value. They must add business value rather than thinking just as a HR interventionist. The HR professional must add value to the business. And lastly, young HR professionals need support from senior HR professionals to guide them to identify their HR and business potentials. A lot of time we have seen that young HR professionals, they keep on hopping job. They don't know what is their inner strength, what is their inner capabilities are. A seasoned young mentor can sit down, spend time with a young HR professional in identifying their internal strength and internal capability so that they can guide them and to tell them that this is their right career path if they do these things. Now, the objective of HR AlTawjih HR mentoring program 2019, our objective is to identify 100 leading HR professionals with commercial HR capabilities and identify 100 young HR professionals, which includes nationals and expats and HR students who need mentoring. The objective is to groom young HR professionals to become more business and commercial centric and align and quantify all HR interventions. I'm repeating again, align and quantify all HR interventions with business and commercial value. That means whatever the HR professional, they say that we need to launch a training and development program, employee engagement program, recruitment, performance management systems, organizational development initiative, with strategy design, all this must be aligned with business. On back of their mind must have the commercial value. Now, this kind of understanding, we expect that the HR mentors must nurture or drill down in their daily thinking and the routine of these young HR professionals, nationals, and expats alike. Number two, identify organizational level or workplace challenges of the mentee is facing and recommend suggestions to overcome them. If any mentee is facing any challenges, difficulties at the organizational level, the mentee can bring that to the mentor. But please do remember, we have received certain comments from the last batch that some of the mentees are bringing the work of their workplace and putting that in front of their mentors and ask them to help them to design this. Mentor is not going to do that. The mentees must make an effort, design it, and explain to the mentors, stating that I am leading this initiative, I am driving this initiative, this is the certain challenges I'm facing. If you could help me or guide me that how do I negotiate? So it's a dialogue or a discussion, not the mentor will do the work of mentee as a part of the HR mentoring program. And lastly, recommend capacity building training, educational pursuits, and support them in identify their career path after learning their internal strength and capabilities. As I explained before, some of the young HR professionals or HR students, they don't know what is their internal strength. HR professional, say currently he is a HR BP, might be an excellent or exceptional learning and development professional. A learning and development professional might be an excellent HR BP or a strategist. So we don't know what is our internal strength. By having a dialogue during this AlTawjih HR mentoring program, the mentor can advise mentee what is mentee's right career progression should be. With a mutual discussion and dialogue, a mentor and mentee can agree on a career path, and then mentee can start working on his or her career progression in the HR profession. Now let's see what is the role of mentor for this AlTawjih program. Now, mentor, this is a voluntary program, and commitment we seek is for at least 2 sessions of 6 months each, and the time dedication is between 2 to 4 hours on a per month basis. Now, some of you may be saying that 2 to 4 hours. Now, I wish my mentee or a mentor both would have been in Dubai. Some people will be lucky that their mentor and mentee will be in Dubai. Some people will be lucky they will be in Kuwait or in other country. But sometimes it so happen that mentee could be in Kuwait, mentor could be in Dubai, mentor could be in Saudi Arabia, mentee could be in Bahrain, mentor could be in Oman, mentee could be in UAE. This is the reason of why we have designed this GCC wide, because we want, if you see the vision, mission statement of MESHRM is to propagate knowledge sharing within the region. I'll tell you a lot of mentors I have seen personally. I have worked in entire in GCC. I've traveled across. I have seen some exceptional senior HR leaders sitting in Kuwait or in Oman or in Bahrain. Not necessarily all the exceptional mentors will be sitting in Dubai, by the way. So mentors, and we have seen it, these exceptional mentors are spread across even till Africa region we have seen. So if we have assigned one mentor to you beyond the geographic limit, please understand we have done our research and we know that this particular mentor is suitable for you. Now, the mentor provides wisdom, knowledge to groom business and make the mentee strong in commercial acumen. Now, mentor opens his or her HR professional network for the growth of mentee. Mentor identifies for mentee his or her professional challenges. He says that these are your challenges, please work on them. The mentor advises mentee for various capacity building methods, like for training. He recommends them to do some special project. He assigns them to read some books, read some webinars. Sorry, go through some webinars, attend some sessions, attend some conferences. So please, if it is your mentoring is advising, we are sure that he is doing that for your career growth. Now, mentor enables him to keep himself grounded with this. Uh, with this, after when some mentor does the mentoring program with a mentee, it helps him to keep himself grounded. At times, what happens is, as a mentor, as a senior HR professionals, we start growing and we don't look what are the real challenges that the young HR professional faces. So it helps us to keep ourselves grounded and also keeps us to keep our ears to the reality that what is happening in today's world. Now, what is a mentee's role? Mentees, for you, it's an opportunity. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity for you to get an opportunity for spending every month for 2 to 4 hours of time with the industry HR leaders. In this role, you learn the business challenges that the HR leader faces as they steer their organization along with the CEO or the business head. Uh, it take you you can you'll take a recommendation to identify and resolve the workplace challenges. You will seek suggestions and recommendation to build capabilities. You will discuss and seek advice on identifying true HR potentials and take tips to sharpen your skills. Sharpen the understanding of your business, seek knowledge on how to build HR business cases and how to accrue commercial alignment of HR projects with business. Now, some of you may be asking that, how do I meet my mentor, or how mentor may be saying, how do I meet my mentee if I am geographical, area apart? Well, there are various ways and means which is available. I've been doing a CIPD interviews when I was one of the assessors for membership upgrade. We used to do extensively interview through the Skype for 2 hours to 6 hours, sometimes in a day. So there are various tools and e-tools are available. Please use them extensively. You can use your phone. You can connect through the WhatsApp. The Skypes are there. Botim is there. The hundreds of tools are available. Please make use of that. And in case if you're traveling to that particular country, do take an opportunity to go and meet your mentor or a mentee. Now, mentoring milestone checks. We have sent you in your email the mentoring milestone sheet. We request that before you commence your first mentoring session, you must fill up your mentoring milestone sheet, that what you would like to learn in first month and what you like to learn in second month, third month, 4 months, fifth month, and 6 months. And then submit the entire your milestone sheet to your mentor. A mentor will see the sheet, and at least 1 to 2 weeks before your mentoring session, please give your mentor time, because your mentor is also a very, very busy man. He has his work, he has a responsibility, he has his family, he has other things to look after too, apart from you as a mentee. Maybe he is already mentoring a couple of mentees as well from the other programs. So please send your mentoring milestone much before the time and explain that what you would like to have a discussion in your mentoring sessions. When you are meeting in a mentoring sessions, you can fine tune it, that how you can put this milestone on a smaller pieces so that it can be addressed on that particular month itself. Do not put pile up of lot of things to be learned, because remember, it's 2 to 4 hours of discussion you will be having, and then you will have to work after your mentor gives certain your suggestions, recommendation at your workplace. Now, number two, identify month-wise milestone like understanding of your P&L. P&L means profit and loss account, budgeting, best target jobs, identify quantified HR projects, and learning projects. So in these sessions, please make use of the knowledge of your senior HR leader, that how he has been able to quantify the HR initiative into business numbers. Because this is the trick, mentee, you will learn or you will need in your career growth. Unless you are able to quantify or measure the HR initiatives or your HR project, you will not be impressed upon your board or your directors or your senior people. Remember, in today's world, each and every penny counts. So if you go to your business head and saying, hey, I need 100,000 for my training and development program, you'll say, okay, fine, I'll approve that budget for you. But show me what this 100,000 investment which I'm going to make on the employees is going to deliver me my top line or a bottom line. So you must ask your mentor that to please teach me about this. What is a P&L account? What is the budgeting? How you need to reach the target? How to quantify the HR project? This should be your first priority in your learning and having a discussion with your mentor. Now, third is divide milestone into sub milestones. In one milestone, if you say that I would like to learn everything about to quantify HR project. Now you can't do that in one session. So when you sit down with your mentor, please divide and subdivide into a small milestone. So every sessions when you're sitting down, you are able to achieve that small milestone and you are able to digest it. Number four, send 2 weeks before, as I said, your queries to your mentor. Send 1 week prior to the next mentoring review for the mentoring milestone form duly completed. Review milestones in the same sitting, identify next milestone to be achieved. That means whatever you have done in the milestone, finish it off and then set the next target. So when you go back, you can say, okay, I have done this, I have worked on this area, and 2 weeks before you send back the milestone form back to your mentor. So there is a chain. You sit down, you do your work, and you set next milestone. Again, you go back and do your work. Then again, after your completion of the work, you send back again, okay, this is my feedback, I would like to learn this, and then again sit down with your mentor. Now keep your mentor updated on a weekly progress through WhatsApp or email, whatever way you are comfortable in communicating with your mentor. And milestone format, we have already shared with you if you check your emails. There is something called a mentoring tracking sheet, which we have shared with you. And if you have certain queries, you can share with us. Now there is something called mentoring impact and success stories. We have been doing in 2018. We'll be doing the same thing here also. In between your mentoring program, maybe in March or in April, we'll be coming back to you to interview a couple of you to understand that how your mentoring program is going on. We will pick up mentor and mentee, and we will come and interview you. If you are in any parts of the in GCC, since we are having an event across in GCC, we'll be coming there. We'll be taking your videos, interviews, and then we will be publishing that in our YouTube channel. And sometimes if you're not able to take the video shoot, we take the photographs and take the comments from you and to put it in a nice laid out content, and we share in the LinkedIn and the various social media platforms. Now, please keep a diary or notebook to identify what are your monthly achievements, outline achievements in the short and bullet points, keep a note as to how you did succeed in your achieving your milestones, create a success story, tell us about how you are achieving your understanding of your business acumen, that is commercial sense, how your mentor is supporting you to drive your career growth. So be ready for the video interview if you are there in your city or in your country. Do share your success stories in time, that how your mentor or how your mentee is progressing phenomenally in HR mentoring program. During mentoring process, MESHRM team will make HR AlTawjih mentoring interviews, as we said, and we keep on pushing this in through our news channel, which has got MESHRM YouTube news channel. Now, there are certain code of ethics we have identified for HR AlTawjih mentoring program. Number one, mentor and mentee must show mutual respect, basic courtesy during conversation, and all forms of communication. We don't want, finger pointing that he is not doing this, he is not doing that. Please give due respect within each mentor and mentee. Number two, mentee must predefine the milestone with mentor and must provide his or her effort made to the assigned work and assignment. We have seen some mentors have been complaining that our mentee does not sit or does not provide the milestone, and if we created a milestone, then the mentee does not work on it. Please be sincere, because only if you are committed and sincere, you will be able to harness or be able to take the maximum energy out of this HR mentoring program. Number three, mentee shall communicate only with mentor as per his availability and must communicate only in the agreed time or modes of communication. Do not disturb your mentor or a mentee untimely. Please fix a time, fix a date when you would like to chat, talk and communicate. Number four, mentor mentee must have monthly mentoring meeting as per mutually agreed predefined date, place and time. We don't interfere too much in mentor-mentee schedule of monthly meeting. Please schedule it mutually as per your agreed time and place of a meeting. Mentoring meeting shall not be held at a personal house or accommodation. It will always be organized, held at office of mentor or mentee, or as mutually agreed. Could be at any public places. It could be in coffee shop. You have seen some mentoring program is going on in coffee shops. Some are places where in a mentee's office, some are in mentor's office, and it should not be at the personal space, because we don't want any personal violation here. Number six, law of 2 feet. Please understand, both mentor and mentee have their right to express their views and opinion, and the same shall be mutually respected. It can be agreed to disagree. So each of you you can agree to disagree. You can share your thoughts, and your mentor can disagree. So it does not mean that mentee does not have a right to share the opinion, or if the mentor has explained something which the mentee disagrees, it's okay, but have a open discussion. Create an environment where mentor and mentee can share and express themselves. Number seven, mentor and mentee must not express or discuss their personal issues during mentoring process. Please keep these personal issues out. Number eight, personal favors shall not be sought from each other. No request for jobs, no request for personal undue favors. Please don't do that. You can express that I'm doing this, and I'm sure the mentor will understand that you are having the challenges in your job, or you might need a good job break. And I'm sure I can give you 100% that if you are committed with your mentor will, if there is opportunities coming in here and there, he will be the first person to recommend you. Number nine, mentor and mentee shall be careful while sharing official documents. MESHRM shall not be responsible for the same. Please do not share any copyrighted material. If your company's document is confidential, please do not share. We don't encourage people to share their company's confidential documents. Number 10, in case of conflict, both mentor and mentee shall escalate the issue as per the escalation matrix given in the confirmation mail. Now, these are the escalations are there. During the course of mentoring, mentor and mentee might get into an uneasy situation. To manage such situations sensitively, a escalation matrix level has been put into place to resolve the issues through mediation. Mentors and mentees are requested to follow code of ethics, never to get into arguments, keep aside likes or dislikes. MESHRM practices diversity, inclusions, and we respect the gender diversity. For us, each human being, irrespective of any religion, country, gender, race, or denomination, all are equal. Kindly help us to maintain the same during the mentoring process. Since this year is the year of coexistence, has been declared by the UAE, we respect that all religion, gender, race, denomination, and the people, they coexist and they support each other and come together to help each other for the growth and prosperity. Now the escalation matrix starts like this. The level 1 is a program manager. Program manager is the person who is running the MESHRM program. You must be saying that some mails are being sent by a email. You can escalate your escalation is to that person. Level 2 is the mentor manager, is Ms. Sazdia. She is one of the core group member of the MESHRM, and she is part of that AlTawjih group team. And level 2 is mentee manager is Mr. Raju Kotwar. He is part of the AlTawjih group. And the final escalation matrix is Mr. Sandeep, with the program director. That's me. You can escalate in the final if you got any challenges, issues. Now I've finished here, and I'm ready to take any questions and answers. So if you have any question and answers, please you can shoot. If none, then we shall close the webinar. And